I can't do a format. I decided last night, I was thinking about it and I just didn't feel as natural. I was also watching back a few of my really earlier videos last night, and yeah, it just felt, it's good to like experiment with some ideas, see how they feel. But just a rigid format, I felt a bit like a news anchor reading a teleprompter in a way. It didn't feel as natural, and I want these to be natural, but I will bring, it's obviously like, yeah, my work, my life. That's what we've been profiling on these videos. And yeah, I like bringing in the food, so I will add pictures, but I just also don't want to like have to take pictures of everything. There's some tree surgeons in the neighborhood soaring away all morning. I think they've stopped. I'm just cleaning out the shed. I've got a potato stew on so far, just using up vegetables before the orders come in over the next few days. Oh, we just had a great delivery from Todd's. So this is a great business because they just get loads of really good food, and they've partnered with a baker called Henrietta, who I've met several times, and at Grain Lab, a kind of grain event. And Emily knows her, and yeah, we've got 5 loaves just through the post today, 4 whole meal tins, and then a rye. Really good. And some more of the buckwheat flour because we're loving the pancakes, and some oats and some hemp tea Emily's chosen. So I don't think I've tried that, but hemp's got loads of health benefits, really good for you. But yeah, Hodmedod's, they've partnered now with this bakery, so they've got a bit more of a selection, and loads of good beans and lots of good like healthy food sourced well. So I'll link to them below. So yeah, it's day 299. I've just been sorting the shed, just trying to like, yeah, push things along. Just been feeling quite tired still since all this. Don't know. We were all kind of a bit unwell sequentially in the house. Emily first, then Vito, and then me, and it was all a bit different for everybody. And yeah, just it's got a lot better, but just yesterday afternoon, just still really tired. But I think so. Just kind of trying to rest as well and like surrender a bit this period. It feels like a surrender and just kind of chill period, just for a couple of days, just to let the momentum build. And I can feel the momentum building. And this is kind of how I like to work, not forcing it. I believe that these, I don't know, just feel like invisible waves sometimes. Yeah, and if I'm not in line with that, like breathing, being out in nature, walking around the garden, just breathing the air outside just makes me feel more aligned with what I need to be doing. And yeah, that's what I think, like, that's what I love, the balance of this Life Master, just 3 hours work a day, because that work is largely on the computer. Well, it is on the computer because this is all online stuff. I do a lot of like note taking, and I've got a clipboard with lots of Sharpie pens, just to record things. Oh, and I've also got this really, yeah, now I'll talk about that another time. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than well, what's going on. I've had loads of ideas basically of how to build the business in unique ways, and really go to town with experimenting on these projects. We're experimenting with the different business models and the different prices, but I've almost think like experimenting with having limited numbers in a lot of these things, like building a community of 1,000 people. Like maybe the finance one is £1,000 for 1,000 people, and it's limited spaces because we want quality and people sharing ideas and knowledge and perspectives, and we could bring in like daily information or price movements on any of the markets, coins, crypto, stock, shares that we want to, and we can build it around then the community. And I just think it's nice to bring like-minded people together who are interested in a certain thing. And the non-conformity finance segment of Life Master is, yeah, about splitting your finances down into the assets and liabilities, income and expenditure, making sure they're all kind of, you know, you need to be on top of everything. You need to know where everything is at if you're going to grow something. And yeah, then like how to grow that. And it's really starting online businesses and increase your income, and then investing in a diversified way to also grow those. And then you've got more pots, more options, and more opportunity for growth. So that's how you get ahead. And yeah, I just was also thinking it would be nice. I want to grow the business with the people that in the community that are watching. So I might kind of start hiring for like a share of certain projects, people in a way on either on YouTube or a channel on the community, where people come in and it's just a very specific. It could be just a set of processes, like you're in charge of these 7 things, you get X amount for this payment for this process or set of processes, or is it like? I also like the idea of some of the projects having 2 or 3 other people and we just share the profits equally, and yeah, work together in small kind of team projects. Not too many people, I've learned. Too many cooks can spoil the broth, can't they? We don't want the broth spoiled. We definitely don't want the broth spoiled, because I've just used two of my Tupperwares of broth in this stew, but it's only got potatoes and onions and garlic in it at the minute. Maybe that's enough. Well, we've got some greens and peas and things. It's a bit of a use up day, so this is a nice thing to do. But yeah, I can't be bothered to take pictures of the food all the time. I do enjoy doing it, but I sometimes just want to not use tech. I'm trying to use it the least amount of time as possible. When I go away, I definitely experimented with this, but having Mondays as a complete tech-free day, where you wake up on Mondays, you make Mondays the best day ever, where you literally have nothing to do. You don't go on your tech, you just clear the day, and you wake up and you just do exactly what you want when you want to do it all day. And obviously with the people, if you've got people around you, you coordinate with them, harmonize with them, and see where the day takes you. But a complete freedom day, a complete tech-free day, just a complete break, like your mind will go to places that you won't believe if you allow it. Doing something like this, really, like a day-long meditation, essentially. That's what it is. You just meditate and float throughout the whole day. You might have to do a few things. Yeah, that's fine. But just if you've taken care of as much as possible, especially with the Life Master system, that allows you to be up to date and in control of all of these areas and just knowing where everything's going, so you can take those pause points and just knowing that you know where everything's at, and you know when you come back to it you can get going again. But I think those pause points are really important in life. You know that feeling when you've been on holiday, you've been a few days, your adrenal glands have drained, and you start to think, like, really get some ideas, you get some inspiration, you start to see things a bit differently, don't you? Different perspective, because you're not in it. On the train tracks, you're the eagle above the train tracks looking down. So I think it's good to do that, because it's a complete state changer. Kind of what I've been doing today, really. It's the first time I've had some time alone for, well, all year, and we're nearly at the end of March. It's like the 27th of March or something. So yeah, I've had the odd glimmer, but that was mostly under the stress of sorting this house out and coming up here and it being cold, and just it didn't feel very nice, the place, obviously, because it was all a bit messed up from the rats. So yeah, where was I? I don't know. I'm feeling good though. I'm feeling chilled. I'm feeling relaxed. I'm feeling very content. I'm feeling like, yeah, everything's moving, cracking on with jobs while work, but I just think it just feels like take a couple of days just to really repair, relax, and regenerate. I can feel the inspiration coming in. I'm making notes, and I've got a plan of how to keep, achieving more and launching these businesses kind of effectively, with them all tested, all plugged into all the technology. I'm ready to go. I just feel now we're ready for like people to come and join some of these projects, some of the community channels, and interact, and yeah, even help out, get on board with some of them. I'm open to it evolving that way. Yeah. And again, it's just we're trying to do a different business model, play with different business models, but the whole company, I guess, is just the opportunity for us to develop a business model that works for us. And I've said before, like there are benefits of building a team, and I'm not closed to building a small niche team. I kind of have that in a way now, really, with you know, like maybe 3 other people are like helping with various things. And that's Emily, my neighbour, Darren, and my mum. So I think a small team of really trusted people, and it's great if you can share it with your partner or loved one, wife, husband, whatever, as well. Because I do think like work-life intertwined, especially if you're working together to then build a life more of freedom, then it's like you can be both invested in that, can't you? Because it's like, well, if we do all these things, then we could have loads more free time forevermore. Should we do that? Let me think. Yeah. Anyway, I just feel like I've completely rambled on about nothing, but yeah, I'm feeling just really chill. I'm going to just carry on doing what I want to do for the next hour or two. But yeah, 300 days tomorrow of making daily videos, roughly, give or take. All right, I just had another thought as well. I don't know, since I just feel like I'm getting like a real motivation to just kind of like cleanse and clear and be as pure as possible. Treat it like a game and just like optimize everything so my energy is like just really good but really stable all the time. Because any stimulant, anything that you take that has kind of an up or an effect, there's like a downside. And I've just come into more and more the conclusion that the downside, if you add all that up, it's worse. It counteracts the up, really. Especially because your body, you know, your liver, your kidneys, it's got more to deal with. And the highs and the lows, I just think it's better to get to a really charge yourself up and keep yourself charged, keep yourself real stable, but positive and energized. The tree people haven't stopped yet. But yes, what in light of trying to, continually optimize the lifestyle design, oh dear, we've got the 4 a.m. thing, which we're pushing towards, but we'll be starting again in a few days. But what would be nice, like I love staying up at night as well, but I've just been going to bed early tonight. I'm thinking up at 4 a.m. but going to bed for like 10 to be asleep for 12 and just getting 4 hours sleep, but optimizing everything in the day with nutrition, energy, exercises, but more than that, yoga nidra. Yoga nidra is yogic sleep, and all you're doing is you're lying down and you're relaxing every part of your body, your mind, your breathing, so you're relaxing everything down, but you don't go to sleep, but you bring your body and mind into a state of sleep while just being slightly awake, slightly consciously aware, watching this process. And it takes some training, it takes some practice, but what you can do is start to put your body into a rejuvenating, repairing, regenerative state, the states that you get when you're in deep sleep. You can train yourself to do that throughout the day. And the yogis say once you get good at this and you've put your time in, that half an hour of this yoga nidra, yogic sleep, is the equivalent of 4 hours of sleep. So I'm thinking if we could just get it to 3 hours, half an hour to 3 hours, 6x it, then if I get 2 of those in the day, so I'll be investing an hour to get another 6 plus my 4 hours of sleep, so another 6 hours of sleep, plus then the 4 from 12 midnight till 4, and so that'd be enough sleep, wouldn't it? Anyway, just another thought I had just in this period, and I think because I'm in a build phase and because Vito's young and he's going to bed earlier with Emily at the moment, that'll change soon, so then we'll change this up again. But because I'm in a build phase, we need to get this show on the road. It's gone on a while, and looking back, I could have probably whatever, there's loads of different things going on here, and I just I am where I am, and I've enjoyed the process, and I'm going to continue to enjoy the process. I don't think it's going to be like ever a finished thing. It's just going to continually evolve, and I've had so many ideas as well last night about different ways to do things, and just experiment and have fun. I just want to have fun with it. I want to have fun with business, and I just want to make it as easy as possible for anybody out there to start their own businesses. Just make it as quickly and effortless as possible, because I just believe anybody can do it and everybody should do it. Just want to make business accessible. Because if anything, you'll learn a lot and but you can do some good and make some money for yourself. And just to build a real business that takes time. This might take a couple of years of your investment, but wouldn't it be good in like 2-3 years time to look back and go, you know what, I started that, I stuck with it on the side, I made some sacrifices, I switched some things up, and I built that thing. And now I can quit that job or reduce the hours or make all manner of changes. There'll be more opportunity for you to make more decisions and have more freedom and decide how you use that and decide how you start designing the life that works for you. Do it for you and do it for the people around you, and make everything else fit around that, not the other way around, surely. All right, yeah.